So Lil Boosie is currently going through some allegations. Let me move forward here. It's only be too much. So Lil Boosie is currently going through some allegations of this female who, for some reason, didn't tell us her name, but this female came out and said that Boosie raped her or R-worded her when she was only 5 years old. Back in, I think it was like 2001. So yeah, she said that like she was like, yeah, she said she got R-worded by Boosie when she was only 5 years old, right? So basically, the internet's kind of going on over it, like it's kind of gone viral a little bit, especially because recently Boosie's kind of been in a little bit of like a back and forth controversy with Kodak Black talking about who like if him checking PC and shit like that, just stupid shit, bro. That shit, I probably should have made a video on it because it's just so damn dumb. But that's not the point today. Boosie is, I don't know, man. And the female that exposed it kind of didn't really say too much either. It's like, and then she privated her TikTok account, which makes it a little bit more suspicious. Now, do I believe her? Not yet. Do I believe Boosie is innocent? No, not yet. Because see, I'm not like a lot of you simps or you incels who immediately jump to believing the women or immediately jump to not believing the women. I'm in the middle. I wait for more evidence. I wait for more information to come out, now so yeah, so I'm not like a lot of you dumbass people on this internet who immediately jumps to blaming a man or immediately jumps to blaming a woman just because you hate the opposite gender. I don't do that shit. But at the same time, my question is this going to be another Jordan Pauline? Because is this going to be another Jordan Pauline where a bitch gets on here, accuses a famous man of R-wording her and stuff like that, and then turns out she either was blackmailing him, leaving information out that would put her in the wrong, or she was just straight up lying. Is it going to be a Jordan Pauline situation, or is it actually going to be true? Me personally, I don't know. I really don't know. There's some things that look sketchy to where the female might be lying, but at the same time, there's some things to where the female might actually be telling the truth. And I'm not going to immediately jump to believing whoever. There's a lot of people jumping on Boosie's side. There's a lot of people jumping on the female side. But me personally, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really, So I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'll probably make an update video soon, but I'm gonna wait a little bit, see what more information comes out, and what happens, right? But what we gotta do is stop just immediately believing women, or stop immediately, being, saying that the man is innocent. Because there's a lot of cases where the man looked innocent, but he was actually guilty. And there's a lot of cases where the female came out and fucking lied. For example, the Jordan Pauline situation. That shit happened barely 3 months ago. Turns out the bitch was lying, trying to blackmail Tylil and shit. So yeah, so that's why, we gotta be careful, man. So yeah, I hope if she did get R-worded, I hope Boosie goes to prison for the rest of his life. No more getting out. Boosie, if you did this shit, gang, you need to be locked up under the jail, bro. Like, cause niggas, you already a bad person, gang. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not saying you did it, but I mean, you're already a questionable human, bro. You used let me say allegedly. You used a 15-year-old. You used a 15-year-old as a hitman, allegedly. And the only reason why your dumbass didn't get the electric chair is because Marlon Mike changed his mind at the last second. Never even got a chance to live a good life. So yeah, I'm not, I understand Marlon Mike was, old enough to make his own decisions, but damn, bro. Like, as a grown man and a famous rapper that the kid looks up to, you would think you would at least try to steer him in the right direction. I guess not. But anyway, right? But anyway, sorry. But anyway, oh yeah, but that's not the point. Yeah. So these allegations are crazy. She was talking about how he like forced himself onto her, and she was telling him stop, and he wouldn't stop. And she said she was only 5 years old, by the way. And yeah, and he left her there in a pool of blood, and then he threw a towel or told her to clean her up. Just some really crazy evil shit. I'm not even going. I really hope this isn't true, Boosie, because if it is true, gang, I don't even know anymore, gang. I don't even know. But um yeah what else? It took her a little while. It took her a while to really out her story, even though, and that's always suspicious. But at the same time, we don't always like we probably shouldn't always hold that over these females' head, because a lot of these females, like, it takes a long time for them to build up the courage to out the story, right? So we're not gonna do that, but one thing I did find crazy is that she actually filed a police report. Actually, I was watching Sadie Nash's video, and turns out I think she actually did file a police report. And Sadie Nash went over it, and all of the filings, everything, it looked real, it looked legit. So it's a real police report. So that's already a step up from Jordan Pauline. She actually looks like she actually filed a police report. Which, if you're an actual victim, good job. Because that's one thing I knew. Because when Jordan Pauline first came out with those accusations against Ty Lue, that's how I knew she was bogus. When she didn't file no police report. So yeah, so that's very good. But that's one step towards her actually. It's seeming like she actually telling the truth. But once again, I'm probably gonna wait till like another week or two to see how this plays out, to see what more evidence come out, to see what just to see what happens, But this is Tavion's Talks, man. Signing out.